It shouldn't have to be multiple deaths to get your attention. But sad to say, that's what it took.
The city of Montreal and the police are holding a 3-day forum with different institutions, community organizations, and youth representatives to combat armed violence, especially among the young. The family of 16-year-old Montrealer Jannai Dopwell-Bailey, who was stabbed outside his school in October and died, say it's a step in the right direction, but it may be too little, too late.
From Jannai's death, something should have been done from that moment, because what happened to him was in broad daylight at his school. And since then, we have had not one, not two incidents where teenagers have lost their lives since Jannai.
Police arrested and charged 2 teens in Jannai's case, but the list continues to grow. 16-year-old Lucas Godet was stabbed February 8th near a Pointe Claire high school, dying from his injuries days later. Amir Benayad, 17, shot and killed while walking in the plateau in January. 16-year-old Thomas Trudel fatally shot in Saint Michel in late November. And in February 2021, Mariam Bundawi, 15, shot and killed in St. Leonard as she sat in a car chatting with her friends.
It's 4 months now, but how can we forget when we have now Lucas outside of his school, same age as Jannai?
The forum is aimed at reducing this kind of violence and starts February 24th.
We've all been shocked by what happened in the last months, having young people that died the way they did, and it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable for any Montrealers. It is not acceptable for us. So the idea of the forum is to mobilize all the sectors to look at the best practices.
We have the schools, we have also the DPG, so everyone's working, but we feel that sometimes there's some silo that have to be broken and to have a better intervention.
I think that the police just have to have a better relationship with the youth in the area.
Jannai's brother calls on the city to provide more resources to youth amid the pandemic to prevent some from following in the footsteps of those who stabbed his brother.
Maybe if they had better things to do with their time, that they wouldn't have made the decision that they made.
On the last day of the forum, March 31st, solutions and an action plan will be submitted. But for Jannai's family, still grieving, they have one ask: that weapons no longer end up in the hands of young people.
If they don't do certain things, we are going to have a lot more deaths.
There's too many mothers and fathers who are crying for their children, and it's at a ridiculous rate. So I think it has to end.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.
Next.